We're now halfway through MPL Philippines Season 17, and as expected, mas lalong tumitindi ang laban every single week. So it's the perfect time to check in on all 8 teams after the first 4 weeks, for what I like to call the midterms of the season. I'll be grading each team based on expectations, roster strength, and how they have actually performed so far, plus a quick look ahead to what's coming in on the second round. Alright, let's get into it. AP.Bren. C. Let's start with AP.Bren. They actually opened the season strong. Back-to-back wins against Smart Omega and TNC, even tying for first early on. But after that, things just fell apart. 5 straight losses and more concerning, no game wins in their last 4 matches. Ibig sabihin they haven't won a single game since March 29. Now, it's not all bad. James Pax had been a clear bright spot, leading the league in total kills and kills per game after 4 weeks. Kill BJ has also been solid since coming in, but they need more from the rest of the lineup. This is already Season 3 of their rebuild. So heading into the second half, kailangan na nila mag-convert ng wins. Otherwise, baka reset na naman.
Para sa akin, yung first week talaga, goods talaga para sa akin yun. Dating ng mga ilang weeks, parang nagbago yung chemistry ng team talaga. Yun yung pinaka-need ayusin. Yung namin, yung sa comms, tsaka yung decision making talaga nila. Kita naman siguro. Di ba, nabibigay, nalalamangan namin talaga, tapos nabibigay after. Parang magulo yung decision nila na gagawin.
Aurora Gaming, B. Aurora Gaming a medyo roller coaster so far. They have some strong wins but also a 3-match losing skid, including that surprise loss to Smart Omega. Even Coach Master the Basics mentioned it. This kind of slump happens after winning titles. But at the same time, they know they need to clean things up. Light continues to be consistent, one of the best in assists and team participation. And while the meta is shifting, you will still expect someone like Edward to eventually hit peak form again. Now yes, they're sitting mid-table with a losing record, which raised some eyebrows. But if there's one thing we know about Aurora, they are a second half team. So do not be surprised if they ramp things up again soon.
Yung nangyari nga kahapon, nag-review kami kagabi, madami kaming mga kailangan i-adjust. And so far, kahit may nung game 1, may mga light na agawan si kahit no. Happy pa rin kami sa naging result. And yung assessment ko sa first half, ayun, laging sinasabi ng TV, hindi kami pwede mag-stick lang kung ano yung ginagawa namin. Kasi yung mga team talagang nag-i-improve din. So, ito yung papasok ng second half. Kailangan total reset kami and kalimutan namin first half kung ano man yung nangyari sa first half. Kailangan maging better version lang kami on this coming second half.
Onyx Philippines, A-. Onyx Philippines gets an A- for me. New roster, big changes, but so far it's working. Esguerra's arrival has been solid, and overall, they've handled the teams they expect to beat. Close losses against stronger teams? Acceptable. The only real slip up, that unexpected loss to TNC. Individually, ang daming positives. Super Prince is making a strong case as one of the best mid laners right now. Savero is holding his own, and King Kong, arguably one of the most improved players this season. He expanded his hero pool and is making Onyx even more dangerous. Moving forward, expect consistency, but do not be surprised if they start taking wins off against the top teams as well.
Shaky, tas maganda, tapos medyo kailangan lang ng adjustment dito sa last week. So yun, konting feeling ko konting linis lang ng mga small errors namin. Pero depende pa rin, magkakapatch sa next week, so baka iba pang mangyari. May mga depende pa sa mga adjustments namin sa parating na patch.
Smart Omega, C-. Smart Omega are still searching. Same 2-5 record as last season start, but a worse game differential, -4 compared to -6 today. So yes, may improvement in some areas, but overall, they're still stuck. Mingwin, the rookie mid laner, has been a bright spot, composed, steady, and showing leadership already. Ryzen is also showing flashes, but the rest of the team needs to step up. Kasi kapag na-click sila, you can actually see the system working. That upset win over Aurora, that's the blueprint. Now, it's all about consistency heading into the second half.
Spiking kasi kami eh. Minsan mataas, minsan mababa, or minsan matagitna. So, ayun, kung titignan ko siya, ngayon siguro yung spike kami pataas. So, kaya hindi ko namin yung win. So, ayun yung mga namin. Pinaka-ultimate goal talaga na split kasi consistent yung mga laro namin. So, ayun. Ayun yung gagawin din namin this second day.
Team Falcons PH, A+. Even after losing few, they bring in Haji, and he's been incredible. 54 kills, 130 assists in 17 games, top numbers across the board for the KDA machine. And more importantly, they're winning. They got a 6-1 start. That's the best opening since Team Falcons joined MPL PH last season 15. Flap has also stepped up big time, and overall, the team just looks sharper compared to last season. What's scary here, most of their losses in games came against other top teams. And in weeks 3 and 4, they swept everyone. This version of Falcons are legit contenders.
Somewhere in the middle, 6-7 na lang para trend na rin. Kasi, 1-100 naman eh. 67. Huwag naman, sorry, 67. Parang I think it's better to think na lagi kaming may room for improvement. Never settle for average lang or good job, you know. Ako 60.
You know where this is going. 69.
Team Liquid PH, A+. Do I have to say more? Coming into the season, maraming may doubts, especially do sa sitwasyon nila around the gold lane. But after 4 weeks, undefeated. Only 3 game losses in total. And then you look at Teddy. 7 deaths in 12 games. That's insane. On top of that, he's leading in KDA with over 12. And it helps that the rest of the team has been playing together for so long. Sanford looks like he's back to his M4 form. Sanji, still one of the hardest players to deal with in the mid lane. JP has been consistent since season 16. And of course, you got Carl TZ the GOAT still playing his heart out from season 2 onwards. Right now, they've even been projected to go 14-0. And honestly, it's starting to look possible.
Assessment. Obviously the team did a great job. If we are 7-0, it means that we are doing something right. But at the same time, it's just halfway through. There's still another half, so we'll see where it goes.
TNC Pro Team, C-. TNC, medyo rough ulit this season. After being a surprise team last season 16, they dropped down and they're currently on a 4-match losing streak. There are still some positives though. Storm had been decent in limited games, and Zaida is holding his ground. But the biggest issue here is the meta. The gold lane and EXP lane are getting more aggressive, and right now, they're struggling to keep up. Even Venicuti, known for flexible picks, is getting outperformed this season. They still have time, but in MPL, time is precious and moves fast.
Kaya natapos na yung first week, siguro kailangan namin mabalikan kung ano talaga yung pinakakulang sa amin. Tapos siguro pag-aandaan na din namin yung pangalawang ikot. At saka syempre, kita naman natin na laki ng lamang namin lagi sa umpisa ng game. Tapos kinakapos lang pagdating na medium or late game. So tingin ko yun yung kulang namin, yung kailangan namin tunan ng attention. Yung kung paano kami mag-close out ng game.
Twisted Minds, B-. Twisted Minds gets a B-. They have been exactly what you expect. They beat the teams they should beat and struggle against the stronger ones. But they're competitive and they're fun to watch. Owl has been a solid addition, bringing stability to the lineup coming after a few seasons overseas. But Lansu has been stepping up, creating big moments and even leading all EXP laners in KDA. And with Coach Bonchen at the helm, you always feel like there's something brewing. Do not count them out just yet.
Siguro ayun yung pinakamagandang nagawa namin ay although hindi maganda yung naging start namin, nag-game pa din nila yung kanya-kanyang laruan nila. Naalala nila kung paano sila maglaro dati na hindi dapat naaurahan, na always dapat tapangan at huwag matakot sa mga katapat. Mga ganon yung naibalik sa kanila.
So that's it. Your midterm grades for MPL Philippines Season 17. Second round starts this week. And this is where things really starts to matter. Playoff spots, momentum, adjustments, everything comes into play. Again, this is Drew reporting for duty, and I'll see you on the next one.